The pressure I felt on my back was immense, unbelievable. And you see how I struggle with how my I am flapping like a chicken, maybe dying, something like that. But hello everybody, David here. Welcome to another video. In this one, we will look at about 4 months of squat training progression. So we will start about the couple days before June ends. This is the 27th of June. The first day I got my squat rack. It was locally made. So this I was so excited. I told myself I have to videotape this. I need to see the moves. This is 40 kg total, about 90 pounds. And you see, I have been practicing until this point, which has been over 2 months of practicing just with the barbell and those green plates. So I kind of have the depth, I have the mobility, and I just didn't feel anything on my legs. So I couldn't know if my leg positioning was okay up until I got the squat rack and was able to test it with test my body with bigger loads. So this is the same day I decided to test out my 1 rep max. Up until this point, I have been deadlifting for over 2 months. I began lifting weights with basically deadlifting and squats with 40 kgs at the beginning of April. So this is about 2 months after. I finally get my rack, and those yellow plates and blue plates are also new. So this is 90 kgs. Trying to feel the upper back with the traps so you can rest the barbell over there. You see my butt popping out way too much. Also, my feet stance was too narrow, and the opening angle of my feet, they were too open for such a narrow stance. So we have 90 kgs, which is about 200 pounds, for 5 reps. And then I test on my 1 rep max. Actually, I only had 110 kgs, which is about 250 pounds. So we unrack it, and this is my 1 rep max attempt. First ever heavy squat. You see, I can barely walk out of the rack. The pressure I felt on my back was immense, unbelievable. And you see how I struggle with how my I am flapping like a chicken, maybe dying, something like that. But that shows the lack of control I had. You see, just flapping around like like some weird bird. Check out that bob, that butt trying to pop out. And also, if you look at my left knee, you will see it just wiggling around, just with no sense of place. But that was my first successful 110 kg attempt. So that was now my 1 rep max, 27th of June. So we jump to the 3rd of July and check out this squat. This is with 60, 70, 80 kgs on the bar. I had some new black bumper plates, 10 kgs and 5 kgs one. But check out, the depth is okay. We can all agree about that. The symmetry, so the bar is actually parallel to the floor, so there's no imbalances. There are no muscles imbalances that makes the bar tend to lean more to another side. So look now on the way up how I open my legs. There, you see, that is a not normal squat ascent. So I had in mind that in order to make the squat, to make my squat stronger, I would have to dive my hips in and somehow activate my glutes. So I had to activate my glutes so that my hip would just move forward. And in order to make that happen, I had to make way for my hip with my legs, so opening just as I go up. But I tried that, that's why I did this. And it just didn't feel right. So now we jump for the 22nd of July. Let me lower the volume because copyright strikes, you know. This is 80 kgs. Not fooling around with the legs. But one thing that you can tell from my squat is that I sink way too fast. And when you perform any movement which with such speed, you actually don't have you are actually not activating all your muscles fibers because it shows lack of control. So in order to activate, which is what I found out later, in order to activate all the fibers in your muscles, you need to perform the exercise slowly. Because I actually got stuck pretty much at 110 kgs for these 4 months. This is the same video. This is just me fooling around. So this is with 90 kgs. You see my arms trying to flap around. Yeah, it hurts. It did hurt. So 3 reps, 90 kgs, 200 pounds. This is 225 for 2 reps, I think. Oh, look at that face and that tongue out. So I was struggling at this point with 100 kgs, and you see my feet stance is just unnecessarily widely open. But I was watching videos all over YouTube trying to find the perfect squat form, and what I found out after many months is that everybody has different kinds of body proportions. I mean, your torso might not be the same length as your legs. Some people have their torso pretty much 2 times longer than their legs, and there are some people that have such such long legs and such small torso. So everybody, and then it plays with the arm length, the leg length, the hip width. There are many variables that you need to understand, and you need to understand the role of each part of your body on the movement in order to actually start making progress, because you need to find the best position for you, and you can't just make sure that you will find on any video. This is me attempting 110 kgs and I fail. I was depleted at this point, July, almost the end of July. This is the 1st of August. Pretty much every day of July, I was running about 3 or 4 miles per day. This is my side position. You can see the depth is always very nicely hit. A little butt wing at the end, but it's just very minor. Very nice form. Then at the beginning of August, I started doing more controlled squats. But this is just me switching the stance width, the arms width, the legs opening, the legs closing. You know, there are so many things that I had to try in order to find my squat positions. You see those legs open, but I'm also starting to lower the speed at which I perform this movement. This is me exaggerating the movement, and I'm always throwing my butt backwards, and that will, with heavier weights, with heavier loads, you will have problem with balance. It is undisputed. This one, I think I narrow my stance. No, it's still the white stance. It's just about trial and error, guys. There's no other way if you're doing this alone and with no coach. So this is 80 kgs. I also realized I had to start learning how to brace your core in order to be able to withhold the loads that you are putting behind your back. This is 100 kg, 225, a little arm flapping, but no problem. This is the September 16th. I think we attempt a PR this September night. This is the same 100 kgs. This is the PR attempt, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not a PR, it's just me doing over 110. You see, there's almost no difference, just a little bit more power if you compare with my the first time I hit 110 kgs back in June, and now we are halfway through September, so there's just little progress, you know. This is squatting 90 kgs, 200 pounds from a different point of view. That depth, you like that depth, right? It's beautiful, but the butt is just going through. I'm throwing my butt backwards somehow. I don't know why. This is 100 kgs. This is my PR day, I think. So 100 kgs, it moved okay, but you see how I lean to my left side. Just a little lack of symmetry, and then I found that that lack of symmetry was being caused by lower back problems, lower back injuries. 110 kgs, and this time it really moved well, and now we are the 12th of October, so it's 4 months basically that I'm starting to get a little bit of progress. And you see, this is my first time attempting 120 kgs PR attempt, and I just couldn't lift because I have trouble with the breathing. My bracing was not strongly done, but this was the same day. Now let's check it out. That nice brace. Struggling, flapping. Oh, but yeah, I actually was able to hit 120 kgs. That's me celebrating that day. And I think I will leave it here, because on the next video I would like to talk more about the stance that I ended up for myself and for my body type, which I think if everyone wants to get a sense of progression with the squats, you should definitely adapt your own technique for yourself, whatever you read on the internet for yourself. So that's my time for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, just hit that like button, and who knows, if you subscribe now, maybe you can start watching more content from me, and I will get better at this, and of course my English will get better. Okay, Thank you for watching. See you.